welcome and welcome back to everyone who's joining us to these Chaquen podcasts that we host on a pre-match basis. I'm your host Revant, and we are super excited to just dive into the matches of the T20 World Cup this year. And we have an exciting game planned today. The India versus Bangladesh game is super excited about it, and we will get to talking about it. Joining us today are Shaleen and Vishnu, our in-house cricketing gurus, and they are also super pumped to be here, I'm assuming. How are the vibes, gentlemen?
Good, good.
Vibes are good. Surya
Yes,
played well
yes.
yesterday. India did extremely well.
Back in form.
Overall,
Yeah,
very positive vibes.
Yes, back in form, back in
Looks like
form.
the tournament just started now.
Yes.
Whatever
yes.
happened in US was
It was anyway
aberration.
to be
Yeah.
like that. Super 8 was supposed to be the real tournament, and prior to that, it was just a practice tournament of sorts.
Just gonna
Uh,
be like
but yeah,
practice
Pakistan got
tournament.
cut out of the Super 8,
Hey,
so
let's
that
just talk
means
a little bit more about that India and Afghanistan game, right?
sure, sure, sure.
What do you think? Like, I know there was the highlight of Surya Kumar Yadav playing that beautiful innings, but I think the entire team performed really
Yes.
well. So what do you guys think about that game specifically?
Yeah, it was a team
So,
performance.
I mean,
All
I can start. So,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Sure,
our
Vishnu, good.
opening didn't do as well. Kohli 24 of 24, Rohit Sharma 8 of 13. So they clearly need a few more games to get in touch, and they are not going
yeah,
to be changed. So we are going to persist with the same opening combination. In fact, the entire 11 will come to it later, but I believe there won't be any change to that lineup. That's the template we've been following. Rishabh Pant did really well. The very first ball, I think he nicked it off. He played a
yeah,
very good shot
Fine.
for a boundary,
Yeah, fine lad.
and
Yes.
yes,
that's the way he started, 20 of 11. And Surya and Rishabh, while they were playing, it seemed like a different pitch versus what the openers were playing at. So really
yes,
impressed with those two guys. Dubey didn't really look as comfortable playing against Rashid, and uh, things look very dubious
uh,
for him. But overall, I feel this game proved that Pant is a very solid player in this context, and he has upped his game in T20 as compared to what he used to earlier. Surya is back to doing what he does. Especially against spin, he played a really mature part where he was not going aggressively. He didn't take a lot of risk. That was the good thing. Hardik Pandya kept his ego aside. Especially the commentator mentioned it as well against Rashid in one of the overs. He I think played four dot balls, and then on the
yes,
fifth ball
yeah,
he did get a boundary, but he was not getting uh, impatient about the way things were
yes,
going, and eventually it did materialize. 32 of the 24 is not a bad innings on that pitch,
yeah,
and
yeah.
overall 180 seemed like a decent total, and it came out that at least from the batting perspective.
Cool. I'll
Yep.
also
That
talk about
was a
the
very interesting game for us.
sure.
Shaleen, what do you think about? Yeah.
Definitely.
Go on.
Some of the batters clicked, some didn't click. Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and Shivam Dube, all three of them are short of runs. So we were thinking of them get scoring some runs in this match, but I hope that they get some more runs in the game against Bangladesh. Apart from that, it was a great performance. Apart from these three guys, obviously they scored some runs, but not at the rate that we expect them to score. It was a very difficult pitch at the start, so that is
Yeah,
something that we have to keep in mind as well. Especially ball moving
Yeah.
a bit of swing, and Farooq is bowling excellently, and so yeah, that was a factor as well. They wanted to play him out, left armor nemesis for both. Eventually got Rohit
yeah,
Sharma's wicket. So yeah, so those things, key battles and all those things. So obviously, there was a tough time, but yeah, it eased out a bit, but not by a very large extent as such, as been shown by both Pant and Sky, that it was an exceptional pitch for them. But they took their time. They were not going after. Actually, Pant was going after every ball, but Sky was not going after every ball, or neither Pandya. And at the end, we know why we have a number 7 and a number 8 all rounder. So both uh, Jadeja and Aksar, they scored those runs, which basically uh, help us
Mhm.
crossing 180. I believe it was a 160 pitch. 180 was
Yes.
20 runs more for Afghanistan to chase. So yeah, it was a 160 pitch, and I believe India will follow the
Yeah,
same
but
Yeah.
template throughout the tournament because they have eight batter. They can
just
hit
just
hard.
looking at just looking at yeah,
Yes, just looking at yes, please.
Aksar's number 12, 12
Hmm.
of 6. So
Yes,
last over and the penultimate over, I think he
yes,
played only a couple of overs, and within that, in the last over, he didn't let Arshdeep take the strike on the last ball of 19th over.
Yeah,
20th over, he
exactly.
played out the entire over, and
yes.
he didn't really smash his bat or anything. He just didn't throw his bat on it. He was playing shots. He
Mhm.
was looking at things
Exactly.
very clearly that this is not a pitch where you just move or just throw your bat. You have to find the gaps. And if you find the gaps, given that the boundaries are on the smaller side
Small.
relatively, you will get boundaries, you'll get doubles. And I think he got
Yes.
around 12 or 13 in the last over, which at the end played a very good or important
Mm.
part, at least in
Yeah,
the mental things,
You're right.
yes,
mental scheme of
correct.
things.
You're right. You're
That's
right.
correct.
And I think that's how we should be prepping to play for the next game. That's another big game,
Yes.
India versus Bangladesh. Little more
Before,
positive, I think, cautiously
before,
positive for this one. But
yeah. So
what do you
before
guys?
moving to the
Yes.
next game, like to highlight the bowling unit. They hunted as a pack,
Yeah.
and apart from the first over, where Gurbaz hit Arshdeep for a six or a four and a four, the
Yep.
remaining 19 overs, India was dominant at all. Like they were on top of all Afghani batsmen. Apart from one partnership between Naib and Navi, I think that was building, but it was not going at a very good rate also. Everybody chipped in with the wickets. Arshdeep got a wicket as well. Pandya got a wicket. Kuldeep came into 4A. Aksar got a
Mhm.
wicket. Jadeja got a wicket. But obviously, the exceptional one, the best one in the world, Bumrah. He showed why he's the best and why he's a class apart from all bowlers currently playing the game. So obviously, heads off to the bowling unit. They, for quite a few years now, all of them are, or the Indian bowling unit has been hunting as a pack. So it's very difficult to get or play against them. Any batting unit, no matter you bring in England, Australia, West Indies, they wouldn't have been able to chase 182 on that pitch. So obviously, heads off to the Indian batting bowling unit for sure.
Yeah, in fact, Kuldeep is yet to get the rhythm that
Yes.
other bowlers sort of have. And despite that, he got for 32 for 2, which seems like a very good bowling output. However, once he gets back to the form in the middle overs, that
Oh, it's
Jadeja,
fine.
Kuldeep, and
And
maybe overs of
Aksar
Aksar
and
and Hardik,
Pandya.
that
Yeah.
yeah, that's a very solid middle over where you just stream through the overs and you don't concede a lot of runs and you maybe end up taking 4 or 5 wickets in that middle stretch, which is very important throughout the tournament. So
Yep.
India's spin
Yep.
bowling is a really big positive. Fast bowling anyway is doing great.
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
and all of the
Yep.
bowlers are
Yep.
wicket
And I think
keepers.
that's what will come into effect with the India Bangladesh game as well.
For sure, for sure.
We have to really look out for the spinners and
Uh,
pace bowlers that they have, like Mustafizur, of course, and like Shakib Al Hasan in the last three games has started playing really well.
no,
So, what do you guys
Bangladesh,
think about the chances of India with Bangladesh?
no chance for Bangladesh. They
Shaleen is
are
nodding, saying it's too
yeah,
easy for us.
yes, it's no chance. Bangladesh is not even as good as Afghanistan with the T20 World Cup. So I don't see any chance. Plus, we have to factor in one more important thing in here. So if you go by the two Test Championship finals that we played against New Zealand and we played against Australia, we lost both of them because we didn't have any practice of Test matches. We were coming off IPL and then we went on to play Test cricket. So it was very tough for us. And in the meantime, it was bowling friendly pitches for both the teams. New Zealand was coming off a three Test match series against England in England. So obviously but this time around, we are coming off an IPL into T20 World Cup. So it's a different thing. All of them have got a lot of match time. All of them have got a lot of practice
Yeah.
against the best in the world. So it's very difficult for a team like Bangladesh to even like they'll fight it out. Obviously, they are not bad cricketers as such, but yeah, the playing 11 is a class apart. Plus, with the
Yeah.
experience that they or the form they are coming in to the tournament, or they have come into the tournament, and during the tournament, what the form
Yep.
that they have maintained. I just hope that Rohit Sharma, Kohli, and Dubey get some form, get some runs. Yeah, that's my only hope. Apart from that, yeah, we're gonna win.
Yep. Yep.
We're gonna
So
rout
talking about the playing
Bangladesh.
11, let's look at what the playing 11 for India and Bangladesh would look like. Let's go to our Chaquen
Sure,
app
sure.
quickly and see uh, who the playing 11 could look like. So this time again, I'll follow your cue. The last time I think we did this, I ended up coming 11th. So I'm going to do the same thing this time. You guys pick my team and hopefully I win some money. For those of you who are interested in this platform, this is the app that we play our fantasy league games on. It's effectively the same thing as the other sports, but we are truly just about fun. We create teams. You can just create the best team and compete with your friends on this. We do give out rewards for this T20 World Cup. We are giving out about $150 every game. So do check it out, app.chaquen.io. With that said, Shaleen and Vishnu, do you wanna just go through this and tell me what the best team would be, what the best pick would be?
So
Rishabh
at
Pant,
least
Nitin
from
Das,
Indian
yes.
perspective, I'd keep Rishabh Pant and Surya
Of course, this man is on fire.
Li-
Yes, yes, for sure.
and Liton Das as well.
Lead on the
You're
obviously.
taking him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yep, we can
He'll
pick one
get
of
some
them. Yep.
catches and score some runs, so he get points for both. So obviously, Nitin Das stays in the team.
Yep.
Let's go to bowler first. Let's follow Yashasvi's tactic. Let's choose bowlers first and then come back to
Yes.
batters and all-rounder. Bumrah is a sure shot. Mustafizur Rahman is a sure
Yeah.
shot. Now we have to take a call
Arsh,
between Arshdeep and Kuldeep. So that's
Kuldeep.
you
Kuldeep.
want to go with Kuldeep? Yeah, let's go with
Given the
Kuldeep.
pitches, I'll go for Kuldeep because he took two
Okay.
wickets in last match.
Yes.
Arshdeep took three though.
Ashdeep took three in this match
Yeah, yeah.
yesterday.
No, no, he
Yeah,
took
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. The
Yeah, but
last one was Rohit
I, I,
Sharma's
I just
yeah,
captain.
feel I
he
just
took
feel if Kuldeep comes to rhythm, he'll take wickets in a
more, he'll take
bunch.
more wickets.
Hmm.
But it's obviously a choice between
Got it.
him and him.
Okay.
If Arshdeep gets wickets at the front, still Kuldeep is gonna take wickets. Arshdeep does not get wickets at front, still Kuldeep is gonna take wickets. So Kuldeep is it. Mustafizur Rahman from Bangladesh. We probably may have to take one more
And looking at these
bowler.
pitches, I think we would have to change our strategy of picking just bowlers. We would have to pick both
Yeah,
batsmen and
Pandya comes in.
bowlers for this one.
Shakib Al
Of
Hasan
course, we're
comes
gonna
in.
have the Pandya main man, Shakib Al Hasan.
Hasan,
Uh,
Akshar Patel comes in for sure.
I think Aksar as well.
I take
Yeah,
Akshar. Yeah.
he's a dependable player. And then we move on to the batsmen. I think I would definitely pick Surya Kumar
Yep,
Yadav
Yeah.
into my squad. I made
yep.
that mistake
Two,
the last time, did not take him in. I think
yeah,
he
250,
has to
two
be
back-to-back
in.
50s. Yeah, he has to be in the team. I take Tawid Hridoy. It's their best batsman. From the new
Yeah,
crop, he is the best, and he hits long sixes as well, long
yeah.
boundaries. So yeah, Tawid Hridoy definitely in the team. We probably
I
need
think I
one
have
more
one
from
more
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh player I can pick. Yeah, I'll
I'll
probably take
play Rishad
Mahmudullah
Hussain.
because with that
No,
innings he played against.
but I'll play Rishad Hussain. He's the spinner.
Sorry, who do
Rishad
you play?
Hussain. He's in the
Ishad
all-rounder.
Hussain. Okay,
Yes, all-rounder.
okay,
We are on bowlers. He's all-rounder. Rishad
okay.
Hussain instead of Mehmadullah.
Yeah, he's a nice. Yes, yes.
Currently, I've taken six Bangladeshi
Yep,
everyone.
yep. I'll
So,
just switch
are
that.
you expecting Bangladesh to
Yeah,
win?
yeah, yeah.
No worries, no worries.
No, no, no. I made that mistake. And I'll bring in Arshdeep into my
Subs,
subs. Navidullah into my subs.
you
So
know, take
thank
Jadeja
you
Mehmad.
very
also.
much.
Yes, and Jadeja as well.
Yeah, but Navidullah has had a really good tournament. Like I've seen his games. He's done really well with the bat and
But
ball in certain games.
yes,
So
yes, Bangladesh
probably
will lose
he'll shine.
wickets. Yeah, Bangladesh will lose wickets. Mahmudullah will definitely come into play, probably bowl an over or two. So yeah, maybe at the end.
Yeah.
So, but this works out well if India bowls or India bats. But if India bowls, then you lose out on Hardik Pandya points on runs being scored.
Yep,
Yeah, this looked like a good.
yep.
Now the toughest choice. Vishnu, you go with
So
captain and
I
vice
would
captain
go
this.
ahead with having yeah. What do you
Yeah,
guys
Raven.
think?
So if I have to select a captain, I would most likely go for Rishabh Pant or Surya, one of
Okay.
those two.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Simply because of the volume of runs they'll get. Pandya, I'm still a little skeptical on the runs he scored. Bowling wise, I think he will bowl 2 or 3 overs at least.
Get a
But just
wicket or
that
so.
punt will get you, and I guess catches and all those stumps and all those things also have points.
Yes,
Yes,
correct.
So he
yes.
gets some points there.
Yes, yes.
No,
So
yeah.
yeah,
So
Rishabh Pant
maybe
is captain, but
punt.
I'll go with Jasprit Bumrah as vice captain. But yeah, it's your
Okay,
Yeah,
I
team,
will
Raven.
change it
Yeah,
up a little. I will pick Bumrah as my captain and
Bumrah
Pandya
also
as
is a
my
safe
vice captain.
safe
works.
captain choice. It's just that
Yeah.
economy, I'm not sure. Like economic rate, is that a more
Yes,
point giving
No, it
thing
doesn't
or
give
yes.
you
wickets?
points.
No, no, it
It
gives you
doesn't give you as
points.
many points for sure.
Yeah. So it gives you
But
two
wickets will
points.
Yeah,
give
but
you
not
more.
compared to yeah.
Yeah, it gives you 2 points if your economy is less than 6, 4 points if it's less than 5, and 6 points if it's less than 4. But you get eight
Versus
ex- eight extra
wickets.
points. Wickets give you 25 points. If you take a catch, it gives you 8 points.
So wickets clearly take precedence.
So
It gives
yes,
you more points. Yeah.
wickets is
So
the
I
if some
think
if
uh,
you've already
I would
chosen.
go ahead and just
Um,
pick this team, guys. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and pick this team. Majorly because
Cool.
like I missed out on Bumrah last game and I'm still sour about it. Last game I didn't take him as my captain and I would have probably come first. I did look at the differential points.
I came
But
eighth
yes, this is
with
our playing 11 for today. Oh,
yeah. I came eighth with the team that
wow.
we
Okay.
shared over our Twitter. Guys, you can check out my team. Maybe you can win some. So yeah, I came eighth, but my captain
Yes,
was
so do
Pandya
check
and
out our socials. We keep putting all these tips and tricks.
yeah.
Yes.
So my captain was Pandya and my vice captain was Arshdeep. But I eventually came eighth because
Mhm.
Arshdeep took a wicket in the last ball of the game. Otherwise, I was
In the
coming
end,
in a
yes. That
yeah, I
actually
was
changed
come
a lot of position. I think till the very end, till the last ball, I was in 29. And once Arshdeep got that wicket, I just went to 11 and then I was inside the rewards.
it was
But
a
yes,
tight game.
we're
It was
moving
a
on to
tight
the
game.
next segment. This is our trivia segment, raising the fingers. So I don't know if Vishnu you've been part of this, but it's effectively gonna be three questions where I'll ask the question, give you options, and then you can tell me what you think the answers are. For
Yeah.
this specific trivia, I'm not going to reveal the answers till the very end. So everyone who's watching, stay tuned till the end to know the answers. Uh, Following this, we'll have another segment. That's an interesting one and something that you have not done. So Vishnu, I think that's going to be a lot of fun for
Yeah.
you.
Looking
So
forward.
starting off with the trivia questions. The first one is going to be very simple. Who scored the first T20 international century? Your
Suresh
options
Raina.
are Suresh Raina, Brendan McCullum, Richard Levy, or Chris Gale. So this is for the
Okay.
first T20 international cricket, international
Very
century.
first
Sorry.
first Indian was definitely Suresh
Suresh
Raina.
Raina, first
Overall
T20 century
first.
is Brendan McCullum, first game of the IPL 158 or 148.
नहीं T20 international ना.
But I'm
International
I
century. Yeah, not IPL.
not IPL.
International
yeah. So
century.
basically, we can rule
IPL तो
both of
first game
them.
IPL.
We can rule both of them out, right? Richard Levy could be the case. Richard Levy, or the fourth one is Chris Gale, right?
Who,
This is
who
very tough. This is very tough.
Yes.
Uh, I'll go with
You guys have to pick. I don't have a timer now, but like I will have to introduce the timer. So you have four
yeah.
I'll
seconds
go
to
I'll
pick.
go for Suresh Raina.
I'll go with
Suresh
Chris Gale.
Raina, Vishnu is logged in. Shaleen,
Chris Gale. Chris Gale.
Chris
But
Gale.
I'm
Okay, lovely.
yeah.
We'll wait till the
But I
very end to know the answers. Let's
but
move
I
on to the
think
next question. So who was the
Richard
first Indian to
Levy.
win a T20 International Man of the Match award? Just the
T20
question
Internet.
again: Who was the first Indian to win a T20 International Man of the Match award? You have Yuvraj Singh, Irfan Pathan, Rohit Sharma, or Dinesh Karthik. That was a very
Irfan
interesting
Pathan.
question.
I think it was Irfan
First
Pathan.
man of the match.
Is this 2007 World Cup
Fourth.
Pakistan game that
No,
was the first match of that World
no,
Cup that we played?
that's not the
We
first
have played
T20.
T20 before that,
Yes, I think
2007
it
was
was.
the first T20 World Cup. You're right.
No, but we played
but not
T20
the first
before that.
T20 game. Maybe we
No,
played.
not the first T20. Yeah,
Yeah.
T20 has been played before that.
I'll
Yes.
go with Irfan Pathan in here.
So I'll
Okay.
go with DK. Somehow I get the vibe that DK used to play T20 earlier. No, I
Got it.
don't have a clue.
Got it. All right. Your
Cool.
options are locked. Not going to reveal anything yet. Uh, the last question is who's the first men format bowler to take a hat trick in T20 international cricket?
Okay.
So your options are
Hmm.
Jacob Oram, Tim Southee, Lasith Malinga, or Brett Lee.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, I'll just repeat the question again. Who is the first bowler in men's format, of course, to take a hat trick in T20 international? So your options
Okay.
are Brett Lee, Jacob Oram, Tim Southee, or Lasith Malinga.
Okay. I think Tim
Hmm.
Southee.
Basit Malinga did take a 4 wicket in 2011 World Cup. That was one day.
No,
Tim
not in
Southee, Jacob
2000,
Oram.
2007
Hmm.
ODI World Cup against South Africa. That was 2007, right?
2007 or 2011? He took four
To the
wickets.
in four deliveries,
Seven.
2007 World Cup.
Okay.
But
This
that
is
was
a hat
ODI,
trick, guys. Hat trick.
ODI World Cup. I think it's Tim Southee. I think it's Tim
Okay.
Southee.
What
Vishnu,
was the
what do you
third
believe?
option? Jacob Oram, Tim
Tim
Southee,
Southee,
Lasith Malinga, and
Brett Lee.
Brett Lee.
Brett Lee. Yeah, I'll go with Jacob Oram.
Okay.
Okay.
All interesting answers. I will reveal this at the very end. So for everyone who's also watching us, just try and answer in the comments, and maybe you get it right, maybe you get it wrong. But that was our trivia section. I will tell you the answers in the end, and I know the winner, and I'll reveal the winner in the end. But let's do another fun segment. This is odd man out, and Vishnu, this is specifically for you because you're doing this for the first time. So
Yeah.
I will give you four names or three names, and you need to tell me who the odd man out is and the reason for it. There will be someone who will stand out, and there will be some similarities between the others. And if you're able to grab that you get the right answer. So starting off, Evan Lewis, Hasim Amla, Ben Stokes, Martin Guptill.
Kevin
Okay, I
Lewis,
think
Hashim Amla,
they
Ben Stokes, Martin Guptill. Ben
they belong to
Stokes.
different nations and play for a different nation.
No. You have to choose one person who is odd one in this category. So probably, I
Odd
believe
one.
the
Odd
Okay.
category
one
in
out,
here
yeah.
is centuries in T20 internationals. I think that is the category. Even though it's struck century, Guptill is a century in the T20 format.
Uh,
I'm not sure about Ben Stokes and
Ben
what
Stokes doesn't have. I don't think Hashim Amla has a century in T20. It's not
I,
about centuries. It's about probably the nationalities. I somehow feel it's Evan Lewis or the fourth one. Hashim Amla, is he South African or
yes,
does he belong to a
He's South
Hashim Amla is
African. He was
South
he is
African.
captain.
South African.
Ben
Yeah.
Stokes is a New Zealand. He was born in New Zealand.
Irish. I
Irish. Okay, doesn't
he
play.
he is not
But he was,
English.
but no, but he could have played for New Zealand as well. So he still his home is in New Zealand.
Hmm.
So that's I think it's about centuries. Or somebody who didn't
So
play
then
T20
Hashim
cricket.
Amla hasn't
Hashim Amla, has he played
Hashim
Because
T20
Amla
cricket?
it's a
hasn't
little
played.
more simpler than that. I think you guys are
Hashim
Hashim
Amla
Amla,
hasn't.
overthinking this a little.
he didn't play T20 cricket probably
Yeah.
for South Africa. That
Yeah.
could be the case. Yeah, I think that's the simple answer. Yeah,
Okay. Both of you going for
Hashim
Hashim
Amla.
Amla?
Hashim Amla.
Okay. Unfortunately, you got them wrong. It is Ben Stokes. He's the only all-rounder there.
It was
Oh
so,
man.
we went for so complicated reasoning.
That's why I
Oh
Oh
was
my
man.
trying to course correct, but
God.
it was a
Uh,
very, very simple question. But with this, we come to the end of this podcast. Before we wrap up, I'll tell you who the winner is. The winner is, drum roll, Shaleen. Shaleen, you won it. So the answers were the first one is Chris Gale, second one it was Dinesh Karthik, and third one it's Brett Lee.
no, so
Oh,
So
it's
so
a
it's 1-1,
draw.
nah?
oh yeah,
It's a
you
draw.
both
So
got
bro,
a draw, right?
I
Yeah,
got
actually, you
DK.
know what? You got
Yeah.
DK and he got yeah. So it's effectively a draw. Yeah, okay, okay. But I thought you got the last one right. The last one, I think
I,
none of you
Yeah,
got right.
Tim
So it was
Saudi,
Brett
he
Lee.
mentioned
yeah.
Tim. Yeah.
Yeah, Brett Lee was
Saudi
the one who got
Zekara
the first hat trick.
played very less
Yes.
T20 cricket, so
So
how very difficult to even imagine him taking a hat.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
it was about the time when he was about to retire as well, right? When Brett Lee was in the fag end of his career when T20
yep,
came
yep.
in. But that's all for today. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting content. Make sure to play Chaquen today before the India versus Bangladesh game. Go create your team now, and yeah, you have a lot to win and nothing to lose. So look us up app.chaquen.io and see you on the next one.